Hey, hi. So I'm going to be talking to you about to multitask or not multitask. This is something that we always have in our mind, and there is a lot of connection of this with the way the brain functions. Okay, so the way our intellect is, or the way our brain is made, is to have a lot of thoughts at a time. So that's the way it is. Like because you have not only one thought that is going on at a time, but there are lots of thoughts getting generated continuously, on various aspects that you are interacting with. Now, given this particular reality, what we need to understand is that in the brain, there are two kinds of memory. One is the short-term memory, and another is the long-term memory. So, short-term memory is something that you are conscious of, and the long-term memory is something that is not right in front of you, and you are not conscious of. It is not there in the working memory. So, the short-term memory is also called the working memory, and is like just 5% of the conscious thinking process, so to say, which I also talk about in my masterclass, right? So the long-term memory is not there in the working memory. Now, having said that, how much information can a working memory hold? And this is where the whole concept of multitasking comes into play, because there is research that actually says that at one point of time, okay, there is around 7 pieces of information that a working memory can load, or the short-term memory can actually take. Okay, and if the 7 pieces of information is also an overstatement, which means to say that when that was further researched, it was found out that it is only up to 3 to 4 that the working memory is able to take in comfortably. So if this is the case, then there is actually what we are suffering is the information overload. Okay, in and out of information, and we are actually suffering information overload. So when we take in new information, some of the already existing ones need to get out, because if everything is there at a one point of time, and there is basically totally overload, and that's when the short-term memory gives up in some sense, right? So what we are talking about here is we finally suffer cognitive overload, okay, and overloading your mind and memory happens. So what we need to do, basically, the solution to this is to focus in of one thing, right? So not to take in constant information, but to filter out information so that you put in your energies into one thing. And when you do that, then the result is different. And I love this quote, that Bruce Lee's quote, which is very well known, that I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So that one kick 10,000 times is what we need to practice, so that we can go and achieve what we want. So multitasking, good or bad, for you to decide now. Is it good or bad for you? Do comment about it. And for more, do attend my masterclass on the brain, 3 secrets of the brain to tap your superwoman strength. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.